the Breakfast Club, bitches.
Donkey of the day with Charlamagne the God. I don't know why y'all keep letting me get y'all like this.
Well, Donkey of the Day for Monday, May 17th goes to a 24-year-old Florida man named Elijah Shelton. Now, what does your Uncle Charla always say about the great state of Florida? The craziest people in America come from the Bronx and all of Florida, and this story just further proves my point. This isn't just my point, though. It's our point. Because we all know the truth. Florida is one of the most beautiful places in the world with some of the most nut-ass people. And if it makes sense in Florida, it probably won't make sense anywhere else except the Bronx. Now, let me tell you about Elijah Shelton. He's in jail right now, charged with robbery, grand theft, and drug possession. See, Elijah Shelton must have watched the classic film Set It Off one too many times. Elijah Shelton decided that whatever Cleo, Frankie, Stoney, and TT could do as a collective, he could do as an individual. So he decided to rob a bank. Now, I'm not the highest grade of weed in the dispensary. In fact, yesterday I hit myself in the head with my bathroom door. Left a little mark. I don't even know how that happened, so I don't even know how my brain is working at this point. I always thought hitting your head in the bathroom would, lead to me coming up with an idea that would change the world. I've had that thought in my head since I heard Dr. Emmett Brown say he slipped and hit his head on the toilet, which caused him to come up with the idea for the flux capacitor. But even my medium stupid ass knows the basics of a bank robbery. Okay, I mean, the whole point is to get in and get out as fast as you can. The getaway is the most important part because that's what you want. You want to get away with the crime. That's why the getaway car is the most important part of the crime to me, okay? You need a fast car, damn near a NASCAR, so you can haul ass after you haul in the cash, correct? Well, sure. That's correct everywhere else but Florida. Okay, this is Florida we talking about. They do things a little different down there. Let's go to WEAR ABC3 for the report, please.
The bank robber took a cab to and from the scene of the crime.
Okay, stop. That was a very important line. The bank robber took a cab to and from the scene of the crime. Start it again.
The bank robber took a cab to and from the scene of the crime. It's a master plan even Sheriff Johnson finds hard to believe. 24-year-old Elijah Shelton is now behind bars for robbing Synovus Bank in Navarre. Sheriff Johnson says the taxi driver had no idea Shelton robbed the bank when he got back in his car. Johnny Bartell is the owner of Johnny on the Spot taxi service. He says Shelton was only inside the bank for about 4 minutes before coming back to the cab. Once deputies saw the security footage, they called Bardell to return to the bank, and he helped point investigators in the right direction. The sheriff says Shelton stole $8,400 from the bank. They're still working to locate the money. Now, Shelton was arrested in Okaloosa County, so he's currently in jail there. He's being held on a $260,000 bond.
Now, I tried to see this from Elijah Shelton's angle. Maybe in his mind, he said, people always cause a scene when they rob a bank. Okay, you don't want to drive through the window of a bank in a Suburban like Cleo did and set it off. That's too much of a scene. If a bank robbery gets reported and then you see a car speeding away somewhere in the vicinity of the bank, that's a red flag to police. So if I'm Elijah, maybe my mindset is call a cab. It's discreet. Slip in and slip out. Nobody will be the wiser. But Elijah, why, oh why, would you call the cab to pick you up from your house? Why would you have the cab drop you back off to your house after robbing the bank? Santa Rosa County Sheriff Bob Johnson said that they apprehended him pretty quickly. You think? I have a theory that some people feel like if they aren't acting like they are committing a crime, they don't think it's a crime. Like in Elijah's mind, he was just making a withdrawal from some money that wasn't his. I actually did something like this when I was young. We had weed with no blunts, and there used to be a local store in my community called the Scotchman, and I went to the Scotchman and walked in, grabbed me a 12-pack of Corona, a box of blunts. I don't remember if it was White Owls, Tampa Nuggets, or Phillies, but I grabbed a box of blunts and 12-pack of beer and just walked out. Didn't try to hide it, conceal it, didn't even look at the cashier, just walked in and walked right out. So in my mind, I didn't really commit a crime. I was just in need, and I took, what I needed. Okay, I'm sure this is what Elijah was thinking. You know what? Never mind. Here I go again, trying to get into the mind of a Floridian, trying to make sense of a Floridian. I don't know what Elijah was thinking. Okay, Elijah, you might as well have dropped your location for the police. You might as well have left a business card with your name and address on it. Hell, you might as well have had the cab bring you and have the police pick you up, because all you did was just make a little detour to the house before you off to jail. Now, I know some of y'all might be thinking maybe the cab driver was in on it. Well, listen to the cab driver. His name is Johnny Bartell.
Well, I think he actually intended to rob the bank on Thursday, because he called Thursday and I couldn't get to him. He called back and set an appointment for 9 o'clock Friday morning. He's wearing a turban and a scarf and gloves. And I thought, well, I've seen a couple of weirdos. He didn't act nervous at all. He was just as cool as he could be. He said he just went in and made a deposit.
Clearly the cab driver wasn't in on it, okay? And I know you're trying to understand the why in this situation, and we have to stop looking for the why. It's the what, or should I say the where. One word, 2 or 3 syllables, depending how you pronounce it. Florida. Please give Elijah Shelton the biggest hee-haw.
You don't want to play a game?
No, I don't want to play a game, okay? All right.
You don't want to play a game?
I don't want to play a game because I'm not sure what this guy is.
I want to play a game.
He looks a little miscellaneous in the face. Dan, come on. Dan, bring me his picture again, Dan.
I want to play a game.
Wait a minute. Dan, let me see. Check. Oh, you put it on my phone? Let me see. Is it worth a game?
I want to play a game.
I don't know what this is. Do you know what that is, Dan? I don't know what it is. So we can't play the game because I don't know what this.
Man, because I looked it up, right, and it was like if you look up the name.
Oh, so
Elijah,
you cheating?
No, I just looked up Elijah.
He always
says 60%.
cheats. Oh, wow.
No, I don't. 60% white, 4.2% Hispanic, 24% black, 1.8% Asian, and 0.8% Alaskan Native. So
you mean
that's
in the
name
world,
Elijah.
like the name Elijah? Wow.
The name Elijah.
When I think Elijah, I think the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. So wow, that's interesting.
I was gonna go
white.
Alaskan Native on this one, but I don't know.
He might be. He looked like a little Eskimo. He looked like a hood Eskimo. He does. I'm gonna send you the picture, man. I don't know what race it is. If you know on YouTube, let me know. When we post this on YouTube later, y'all tell us what race this is, because I really don't know. He looked very miscellaneous in the face. He could pass for a number of different things. Cuban, some type of Latino, black. I don't know what this is.
All right. Well, no game today.
Donkey of the Day is brought to you by the law office of Michael S. Lamonsoff. Don't be a donkey. Dial pound 250 on your cell and say the bull if you've been hurt in a construction accident. That's pound 250 from your cell and say the bull.